Mangrove trees are one of the most interesting and fascinating trees out there with their own special, unique adaptations here. And what better way to start off the season than Rocky Mountain? Anyways, you see there, Leprechaun from the St. Patrick's Day, setting a record of 3.98 seconds, which is a crazy time. With every event, we will have a test run. See the red, yellow, blue, and green cat's eye all lined up here as we are off with our test run. Blue and yellow immediately off to lead, and they're gone with it. And oh, blue with that pass out of nowhere. Blue takes first over yellow. Great run by the blue and yellow cat's eye there. Man, I really thought yellow would win, but blue coming from absolutely nowhere to steal the victory. Yeah, you see that move right there, and we have our timings. So that's how it goes. Now our first heat with the Whizzing Whales, St. Patrick's Day, the Algae, and the Azure. St. Patrick's Day sending out a different marble this time. Now it's Clover going up as the Whizzing Whales are off. Oh, look at everyone in the dust. Azure does a swing, and oh, nasty move by the St. Patrick's Day. The Azure in heartbreak right now. The St. Patrick's Day stole the advancement right in front of their eyes. Look at that. The Algae, I forgot to mention, they got stuck up higher on the course. They'll get a DNF. Just look at that move. St. Patrick's Day's done on the Azure right there. As we have our timings. Whizzing Wheels off with a blast. Almost 2.5 seconds over the St. Patrick's Day as we have our second heat. The fans are hyped as we are off. Blood cells now into a great lead. They're gapping everyone now down to the last section. Linesman with the swing. Dreamsicles from downtown. The Blood Cells, dreams crushed. I really thought the Blood Cells had it there, but the Dreamsicles, the Lion's Mane with the swing, launching the Blood Cells. Now the Dreamsicles, out of nowhere, it felt like Pinter's Pellet wasn't even in this heat. Way behind there, and now we'll see the timing shortly. There they are. Blood Cells missed the advancement by just 30 milliseconds. As we move on with our next heat, the Shapeshifters, Blue Barons, Air of Slimes, and the Mangrove, as we are off. The Blue Barons straight into the lead. Mangrove and Air of Slimes following closely behind. Air of Slimes does a swing and takes first place. Blue Barons second. And unfortunately, the Mangrove and the Shapeshifters couldn't quite make the cut this time. We can see here from the replay, the Blue Barons and the Air of Slimes got the lead from the start. The Air of Slimes straight up skipping that skate ramp there. Collisions with the Blue Barons, and down they go in first place. As our timings now. Well, still no one except the Whizzing Wheels has gone a sub 6 second run. Let's see if our next and final heat can achieve this. Let's see what's in store for us here at our last heat as we are off. The Sunrays currently into an early lead, but the Leaves of Life fall closely behind. The Space Traps out of nowhere take first. Sunrays in second, Glassblowers in third, and Leaves of Life unfortunately fall to fourth. Now you can see here the replay. It was a really rocky start there for the Pinstripes, but they managed to bring it back nearing the end. I can see here Pinstripe just skips the entire skate ramp and just goes down in first. And some contact from Vaz of the Glassblowers sends the Leaves of Life just stalling for a second on that ramp. Oh, and look at that. The Pinstripes, a sub 6 second run. Just what we were seeking as we have our results, our placements 9th through 16th here. The Blood Cells, currently sitting in 9th, have a time of 1 second faster than the 11th place Glassblowers. This really makes me feel even more bad for the Blood Cells. Yeah, they were really robbed as we move on with our first semi-final. To two Season 1 superpowers and two Season 1 underdogs here. And the Dream Skulls, they're stuck immediately after the race started as the Sun Rays take the win for the semi-final. Lionsman come in a close second and the Whizzing Whales coming in even closer third, unfortunately. Yeah, you can see here in the replay, the Dream Skulls are out of frame because they're DNF. As, a really quick heat here. Yeah, we were so used to seeing 7-second times as we have our second semi-final. As we are off with our race. Pinstripes blazing down the course there. As with the Blue Barons joining the fight, but the Pinstripes will take the win. Them and the Blue Barons absolutely smoked the St. Patrick's Day and the Air of Slimes. You can see the replay here. The Pinstripes got the lead and just never let go of it. And you saw that they're a really dirty move by the Pinstripes, jousting the Blue Barons away from the finishing. As we have our results 5th through 8th. Whizzing Whales getting best of the rest. While the Air of Slimes, look at the contrast between their semi-final time and their heats time. And I'm surprised we didn't have any DNFs yet on the skate ramp. Yeah, as we move on with our final, let me hear some noise for our 4 competitors. Currently the Pinstripes looking to be in the best shape to win, but let's see how this plays off. Lionsman in the lead now, but the Pinstripes follow with a close second. The Pinstripes, some contact there, and oh my! Jumping up to avoid contact with the Lionsman, and then just going straight down. I think the Pinstripes have already mastered this course here, and I also forgot to mention that the Sun Rays actually got a DNF in this course. I can see up there, they didn't go off that turn. And you can also see how close the Pinstripes were to hitting Lionsman, actually. It's actually the other way around. But the Pinstripes and the Blue Barons get their first ever medal in the first event of Season 2. And now, we'll proceed with our medal ceremony. And here are the standings after the event. Take a look at it yourself. Anyway, see you in the next event, Momentum Endurance.